Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So who is next after Venezuela? Turns out it's Colombia, Mexico and Cuba. If we see the headlines that I have just searched on Google, Trump Colombia. Trump threatens Colombia's Petro, says Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. So Trump is already threatening not just Colombia, he's also threatening Mexico and Cuba at the same time. If we see the press conference he did in his plane in Air Force One, he said Cuba now has no income. I mean, that's not completely false. Cuba is struggling financially a lot. We're not going in, he said. Like after the first wave, he said he's not gonna do the second wave. He also said Colombia is very sick too, run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States, he alleged. When asked whether US action could follow, Trump replied, "It sounds good to me," adding he's not going to be doing it very long. He grouped Colombia with Venezuela and Cuba as part of what he describes as a regional threat. "He had a drug caliphate in our backyard," Trump said, claiming the US is now moving to dismantle it. So, there is a possibility we might see more wars in the upcoming days in South America. We have seen the Colombian president say that he's not gonna let this thing slide, but hey, it's America. What the fuck are you going to do when they're gonna attack you? Like, there's no stopping America. Colombian President Petro is also like probably afraid. Cuba, I don't think is that afraid because they have a very uh, loyal military. But Colombia, on the other hand, I don't know about them. How loyal they will remain to, you know, their cause when America attacks. But Trump has been threatening other countries as well, and he's using the excuse of drug for his war, which is like not really a new thing to do. We have seen war on drug being used by previous administration, especially during Reagan's administration. He started the war on drugs, but he has also threatened like a lot of other countries. He has threatened like Colombia, as I have said, and like uh, Mexico. Mexico, I don't think they will like actually invade, although they can, like the USA has a history of taking lands from Mexico. New Mexico. Where do you think that come from? That comes from Mexico. So. Uh, The remarks prompted a sharp rebuke from Petro, who told Trump to stop slandering him while also calling on Latin American countries to unite or risk being treated as a servant and slave. I mean, that is true, but at the same time, do you think the Latin American countries will actually come together? I highly doubt that. The Latin America's countries themselves are not really doing that well economically, so they definitely will not come together to join forces to go against United States of America. That's a losing battle, and they know it. Uh, Petro noted that the US is the first country in the world to bomb a South American capital in all of human history. I mean, that's probably true. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I feel like United States of America has done worse things during the Cold War. So, yeah. So, bottom line, Mexico and Colombia might be next, and Cuba might be next too in the list. And this might not stop because like we are never seeing the Epstein files ever again, and in 2026 there might be way more wars in South America than we anticipated. So yeah, that's the video. Trump has been threatening Colombia and Cuba and Mexico, and there's a good chance he might also like start these uh, wars in the future. We can't really say for certain. So yeah, if something like that happens, I will obviously cover everything, because that's what this channel is for, covering all the international news that's happening all around the world, and breaking it down and trying to make sense of it. But there is hardly any sense in the world right now, So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.